Wesley Greene, a BYU-Idaho student, grew up in the outdoors of Three Forks, Montana.
Growing up, I came to love hunting, fishing, snow skiing, snowmobiling, four-wheeling, whitewater kayaking, whitewater rafting. I always loved the outdoors, and I've come to love the outdoors even more. About 5 years ago, my life completely changed.
Wesley went on a skiing trip with his young men's group. It was a day like any other. After witnessing his friends go casually down one particular slope, Wesley determined to take the jump with a little more speed.
But it turned out that there wasn't much grip to the snow, it was all ice. And as I went off, it kicked me backwards. And I went about 15 feet in the air and came straight down on my neck. I came to a stop on my stomach, face down in the snow, and I couldn't move or feel my body. I remember laying there knowing I was in trouble.
Wesley called out to his dad, who was also on the trip.
And he rushed over to me. Didn't move me because of the nature of the injury, but he proceeded to give me a blessing right there on the mountain. But I knew that my life was going to be changed forever.
Rushed to the hospital, doctors ran X-ray and MRI tests, discovering what they feared.
My neck was fractured at C4-5, and there was pressure on the spinal cord. And from then on, I knew I was a quadriplegic.
The doctors told his family that Wesley would never be able to move again, other than shrug his shoulders and turn his head. However, he started to feel again, which he credits to be a miracle. Wesley's physical therapist was surprised when he began to move. Soon it was discovered that his spinal cord was not completely severed.
And that was a positive thing. That was a miracle. And I remember laying in bed one day, and I was thinking just about my injury, about my life in general. And I remember thinking, I am so happy that it was me and not one of my friends that was injured.
Wesley's learned to do many things in new ways. Even in the early stages of his injury, Wesley looked for the good.
And I started looking at the positives. I started seeing that I was still happy. I could still be happy. That I still had the gospel in my life. I still had Christ on my side. He was there to help me through that. He knew what I was going through. He was still there to buoy me up at times. I could rise above it, be happy through this time. I went through 4 years of physical therapy to get to this point in my life. I live on my own. I can do so much. I drive. I go to school. But I know at the beginning right after my injury, I couldn't even feed myself. I couldn't even scratch the itches on my face. I couldn't reach it. I could barely move my arm enough to drive an electric wheelchair. As I look back, I have come so far. There's been so much growth, so much that I have learned, so many great people, amazing people that I've met because of this injury, and I'm thankful for that every day.